afternoon in Alaska. I thought I'd talk about the spiritual path and what it is. Because a lot of people are asking, what the heck is a spiritual path? Alright, it starts with unconditional loving yourself, transforming your traumas, healing your past. Literally, that's what it starts with. It continues too. Everybody's path is different. Mine happened to be where I left where I lived, and sometimes you have to walk away from loved ones. Still love them, but you had to walk away from your friends and your loved ones. Some of us had to do that. Some of them don't, but some of us did. I had to walk away from those factors and start unconditionally loving myself. Start taking care of myself. Start learning how that process is done. Um, I walk from state to state. Um, on your spiritual path now, it's about growth. It's about expansion. All right. You're going to run into obstacles. All right. These obstacles, they might make your wheels literally spin. Spin and spin they will. All right. But the whole thing is, they're helping you grow, helping you expand, helping you look inward within yourself, and showing you just quite how powerful you are standing there doing this. They're showing you how much you love yourself. It's showing you a lot of depth within your soul. It's a lot of depth within you. Um, and yes, I had to leave my family and loved ones behind. I had to do that. I still love them. I love them unconditionally. They're much as part of me, and I love them, each and every one of them. You never know. They might come across this video. Who knows? Um, but I love them. And I had to do this for me. I had to do it for my spiritual growth. This was a part of my path. Now everybody's is different, all right? You might not even have to travel. It's depends on what the universe laid in front of you as what you're going to take, all right? You don't know. Surprise, you don't know. You never know. But that's the beauty of spiritual growth, is because you're going to run into these things where you're going to run into um, situations, and you're going to run into challenging situations, and your wheels are going to spin, literally. But that's why I teach about the high flying and the low flying discs. You don't want to get that low flying, connect to the pain body to learn the lesson the hard way. You want to connect right to that high flying disc to learn the lessons, because your wheels are already spinning. So you might want to connect to that high flying disc just to make it a little bit easier for you. Without these challenges, you would never know the in depth within yourself and how much you love others and yourself. You find so much out about yourself and others, and just the way it is. These trees, all the leaves are falling, all right? They already know about the universal energies. They already know that change is happening, and change is good, all right? They already know, all right? So they shed their leaves faithfully, because change, they want to change, they want to grow, they want to be, all right? So they already know about universal laws. They already know that they're getting taken care of with water, air, uh, food, light, all right? But they also provide a service, unconditionally loving back. So yes, it's service to others and not service to self. These trees know it. They know it. Mother Nature knows it. These trees provide clean air for all animals, for all beings. They provide shade in the summer. They provide food. They provide homes for all, even little creatures, even for us. All right, they provide so much, and you know, that's literally, they know. So they know that change is going to happen, and they know, and they service to others, all right? They provide. When you're on the spiritual path, once you get to a certain point, you start wanting to serve. You start wanting, like these trees, you want to put services out. You want to put helping hand to others. You want to put back into in society. You want to be put back into the world. You want to help others. You want to help other creatures. You want to help everything that you can because it's all connected to you. They're all a part of you. It's service to others and not service to self, just like these trees. Um, you want to provide something in this world. You want to give back, and you want to give and give and give because you. I'm getting to a point where I love others as myself, and I want to help as many as I can. So I went on video to do this to help those that are on their path. You know, at the time that I'm facing, you know, a challenge and learned about it. And when I learned my lesson, I can tell it on video and tell that next person that might be having the same challenge as me. That's a really great thing. You'll encounter that on the spiritual path too, but you can help so many even doing these just videos, and that's what it's about. It's helping those out. It's helping another you out, really, because that's what I look at it as. I think of you, all of you, as me. All right, it's that powerful. That's what spiritual path is. Um, everything is different. Everything on the spiritual path is literally about that. And it's the beautiful path that in details. All right. Everybody's is different. You do so many different things on your spiritual path, but it's learning about yourself. Literally, it's learning about the inner you, the true you, the you that you were meant to be, that you always were, but you forgot about. And believe me, this path doesn't end. I've been on it quite some time. I've been tramping all over America to do my spiritual path and learning so much. Obstacles, all kinds of things were laid in front of me, but the universe has put those there to help me learn about myself and how strong I am in loving myself in every way. Being alone, it doesn't scare you anymore. Loneliness, you actually embrace it. Um, that's very peaceful. It's very loving, you know. It's knowing that you can love yourself so much that that's all you need is you can stand in the safety of you and loving yourself. But at the same time, you love others as yourself as well. So you want to hand that helping hand out. You want to serve everybody that you can because you know how it feels when you're on this path. You know the love of this universe. You know everything these trees know. You know everything about this love because you can feel it when you get silent. Sometimes when I get silent, I look within myself and I feel that unconditional love and vibration. I'll get tears on my eyes. I'll feel that. Um, it's immense beauty. That's basically what the spiritual path is. It doesn't end. I've been doing this for quite some time, and pretty soon you just want to put back out there, help others on the spiritual path. You want to help people, no matter what level they are, because we're all at different levels now. If you know something that might help them, you put out that helping hand. You do that automatically because you love them as yourselves. Because there was times when you were on the spiritual path that you were looking for a helping hand, all right? You were. All right, that's exactly what you do. And the universe applies and gives you another helping hand to help you out at that moment, at that time, just to help you through that emotional growth or that mental growth, all right? That's basically a lot to do with this emotional and mental growth. And your physical as well. Because when you do your mental and emotional, then you start loving unconditionally yourself absolutely 100%. And you wouldn't do anything different. You wouldn't do anything unloving to yourself. Um, that's basically what it's about. It's stripping away the old that no longer serves you. Whatever it may be, it's stripping it away. And it's going to continue. It's like an onion. There's many layers to you. Stripping away those peels that no longer serve you. Who knows where the middle is? But that's basically the spiritual path. And you meet new people. You have new relationships. With those new relationships, you learn new things. You know, you're constantly moving. Once you grow to a certain point, then you move on. That's basically how it's been for me. You move from place to place. You learn the lessons that was intended to you at this time, on this time of the path. You learn them and then you move forward. Um, you're constantly expanding. You're constantly growing. And that's how it is. And it's embracing unconditional love for yourself. It's loving yourself and others as yourself. And it's really understanding and appreciating the universe for what it's showing you, what it's teaching you, you know? It's all up to you what disc you want to learn it on. That's why I suggest you get on that high flying disc. Because when you get in those blocks, getting on that low flying disc can be quite challenging, even more. So I try to stay in that positive disc all the time, and I pretty much can maintain a flow of staying on the positive disc now because I know I don't like that negative disc. I pretty much threw that aside. I don't want to even go on that negative disc, all right? Every once in a while, you do not want to connect your pain body or anything negative because that will connect you right to that low flying disc, and that's a big flag out to the universe. And I think, I think of the universe as my parents. It's like, man, I want to be on high. Here's my high flying disc. I'm on my high flying disc. I want to learn my challenges and lessons on a high flying disc. you know, but that's the beauty. All right, it's nothing. It's challenging yourself, but it's also loving yourself to emotionally and mentally grow. And that's what it's about. This is about loving yourself, you know? And that's the most beautiful thing in the world. It's a romantic story, all right? It's nothing scary. And it's an actually beautiful story because the more you grow, the more you expand, the more you realize just how connected to each and every one of us that you are. All of you, connected to each and every one of you. I might have never met you, but I love you unconditionally. Would never hurt a hair on your head. You're all beautiful, you know? You know, I wouldn't dare do anything. If the most thing I can do is help you on your path and make you smile and get you out of your challenge and you can go forth, well, that would make me smile. That would make me so happy. And that would help me stay on my high flying disc. So why not do it? It helps me stay in my high flying disc because that's a high vibration when you're helping somebody else. And that's why I do what I do. It's why I go on these videos to put my hand out to help others, you know? So that's basically what the spiritual path is. And it takes you to beautiful places. It takes you to places where you're really connected to Mother. Today, the snow is out a little bit, but I figured I'd go walk in these woods and explore Alaska in depth and just walk in nature, just hear her, just listen to her, and that's a beautiful day right there in itself. Just, just being in the woods, listening to all the sound around me, and just in the moment. But I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great afternoon. I love you. I'll catch you guys.